All right, hey brother on three.
Hey brother on three. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Hey brother! And welcome everyone to the world's grungiest Hermione Granger quiz ever.
Grungy.
Yeah, this is like her grunge era.
Oh!
You know, like post-war, like I'm just tired, like, you know.
You think she went like a little dark?
Just not like dark, just sort of like I'm tired of being so proper all the time.
Oh,
like, we just won a war. Like I'm just gonna do whatever I want now.
So punk rock Hermione.
Punk rock
She's
Hermione.
in her Reputation era.
She dyes her hair black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I can see she got that taste while she was like polyjuiced as Bellatrix.
Right.
It was kind of like I don't like what she stands for, but her style.
Right, like she's walking down the street, she's like, people giving me some looks.
Not so bad. We'll go with it.
Bad.
All right, grungy Hermione. Let's go for it.
Hey, brother!
We've officially angered the 5 people that exist in the middle of the Venn diagram of grunge fans and SCB watchers. In case you're new to the Javer's Ben format, this
Here's
is
how it's going to work.
Look at you guys. Everybody knows my lines.
Everyone knows the words.
They're not new to the J versus Ben format, but in case you are, this is how it is going to work. Kangaroo Cat is on the other end of the microphone. She's going to be reading us today's 10 standard questions plus an additional 5 from our quiz masters. We also have present Quizabelle and Ethan Answers.
Woo! Submit your votes down below for what Kangaroo Cat should be named that actually has to do with a quiz.
Kangaroo Cat for eternity, that's my vote. Ben and I will answer all the questions completely from memory, but if we don't know, then Cat can give us the answer, not the answer. She can give us the multiple choice. If you want to play along with us, there's a link in the description down below. Let's go!
Question 1. In Chamber of Secrets, why was Hermione only petrified and not killed by the Basilisk?
Oh, my handwriting immediately went out the door.
Because she was needed for the next, like, 4 books.
because she was a main character.
Yeah.
They
also,
don't die
no one
until
else
later.
was killed.
Wow, this is just atrocious. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Saw it in a mirror.
Saw it in a mirror.
Saw it in a mirror. Saw its
Leave us.
reflection in a mirror.
Warning, Penelope Clearwater.
It's
Probably
so
the
convenient
grungiest
for
person at
everybody
Hogwarts.
who is in the halls that they were conveniently looking through something every single time.
It's
Yeah.
both one of those things that I find to be like fun when you realize like, oh, there was a reason why like none of them were killed because they were all looking through a thing.
Right.
But then it's also like,
Why were
what
they all looking
what
through
are
it?
the odds
I know.
of that?
What
Right.
an ineffective basilisk.
Yeah.
Well, per y'all's theory about everything, it's because Dumbledore allowed the Chamber of Secrets to be reopened. It did not allow children to be killed by the Basilisk.
yes.
Set up a bunch of reflective surfaces everywhere.
He's like, you know what Hogwarts has always needed? Fun house mirrors.
Yeah. The problem I always have with it is that it feels like glasses should count as not seeing it directly in the eye, and yet Moaning Myrtle is like the one person it managed to kill.
Yeah.
And she has glasses.
She could have taken her glasses off to
Or maybe
cry.
they're like maybe they're like Ben glasses. Yeah. Myrtle's just thinking it.
illusion there, Ben.
That's why Olive
I wonder
Hornby.
how many people just went, wait, what?
What? This is why Olive Hornby's making fun of Myrtle's glasses, because they're not real.
Oh, could be. She's trying to be a hipster way before hipsters were a thing.
Exactly. She's like, I'm just gonna wear glasses to look cool.
Okay, so honestly, yeah, just to like bring the whole conversation full circle, like looking through things, it is kind of one of those things where it's like Moaning Myrtle, who was the first like victim number 1 of the Basilisk, is being made fun of because she has glasses.
Yeah.
And it does stand to reason that like it seems ridiculous for that to be the thing when the reason that everybody else was protected is because they were looking through things.
Exactly.
I know lots of people that take their glasses off to sob uncontrollably.
Yeah,
for sure.
I always take my glasses off before crying.
Question 2. What does S.P.E.W, the organization Hermione founded to advocate for the rights of house elves, stand for?
It's the worst acronym.
It really is.
What about gestate,
It's
guys?
not as bad as gestate.
Josh Day's not great.
I just can't imagine being like, you know what'll really get people behind my movement? S.P.E.W.
I know. I think I do the same thing every time this question arises, and I use it, and it's going to be one of those things where I think we were doing a Disney quiz, and it was doing Epcot.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's experimental.
Experimental prototype city of tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Prototype.
Community of
Community
tomorrow.
of tomorrow.
But is that right?
Yes.
Does it go experimental to prototype?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty
I think
sure.
prototype was the word you got wrong.
Oh. All right. Well, in that case, the question is, which of these did I get wrong this time? So, ready?
And I'll give you a bonus point if you just write what Jarvis stands for instead of what this stands for.
Is it not the
We've
case that
asked that
Jarvis
one before,
doesn't mean
too.
something?
No,
does.
we've asked that
It's
question
like-
before.
It's much more of a backronym, though, where he definitely just decided to call it Jarvis and then came up with an acronym.
Right,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, S.P.E.W, of course, stands for
The Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare.
It is promotion, not protection. I'm so sorry.
The
man.
promotion!
It is.
You got it.
Yes!
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I
Boom.
knew it.
Did.
It's exactly what it was, even the P.
Yep. Yep. So sorry.
Ben can't remember a P.
Alrighty, and now it is time for the first Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Amanda B., Tara Walker, Sarah Makiyama, Law Ninja, and Erica Stokes, and voted on by patrons.
Go voted on by patrons.
Woo!
Amanda, Tara, Sarah.
Yep. Ninja and Erica.
I'm just gonna write
If you want to keep them all A's. What incantation caused Hermione's teeth to enlarge and grow past her chin?
Oh, dear.
It's in Goblet of Fire.
Uh-huh.
You got this, Ben. Just follow that roadmap.
If it helps, I've never seen this word before in my life.
Okay, that
doesn't help.
It kind of helps.
This is a good
I
question.
think this is. I think I've got it right, or at least that this spell is present in that situation.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Okay.
like if you guys are unsure, then I feel certain in my unsureness.
Okay.
Okay, so ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
So, Vernunculus.
Oh. Giorgio.
It is Dinsagio. I don't know. I actually don't know.
Descengio?
Desaugeo.
And Sogio.
Densogio.
So not Vernunculus.
Okay.
I was gonna say
Way
like
off.
orthodontia or something.
Orthodontia.
Densogio. Question 4. How many classes did Hermione take during her 3rd year at Hogwarts? Bonus point if you can name them all.
Oh, man.
Just a bonus
It's
point.
just a bonus point. You don't
But-
have to do it.
But obviously we have to try.
I mean, yeah, you have to try.
Do you not normally try?
No, like, they have to try.
It's
to
just
answer the bonus
some.
point.
No, yeah, I know.
I think
but
he's just saying it's gonna be a pain in the buttocks.
just do better. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm one away.
I know which one you're missing.
What?
I know which one you're missing.
You know which one I'm missing?
I'm almost certain. I'm gonna say, I bet that this one.
What do you think?
We should get an official thinking cap for moments like this.
No, I definitely don't think it's that one. I remember that because you're confusing it with the other one.
Give him the rat. Bring back the pile of rats from the Goblet of Fire.
Hey, do you want your
quiz.
thinking rat?
Okay. Now it's like I've thought of like so many. Let's see.
I feel like you're gonna forget one of the obvious ones.
I know that's
I know,
what I'm
yeah.
afraid of. That I'm gonna forget.
the
and
core.
obvious. Yeah, I'm like, oh, charms.
Oh, charms!
Spoiler alert.
Oh crap! I did miss charms.
Ben's like, how do I strategically write this down without anybody seeing?
Like nobody pay attention.
That would be the most sneaky, like fishing for answers ever.
Hilariously, charms will be listed as my 12th item, but it was because I started at 12 and worked backwards.
Okay.
So it will be listed as my last one, but I did write it first.
Yeah.
We've got the recording to fact check you.
You can.
Oh, I got it.
I knew it. Shouldn't give him so much time. 1, 2, 3.
12.
12.
It is 12. In fact, Ben said it a minute ago.
Oh, did he?
And Jay did not register it. And I was
did-
like,
12 was not the. We've done enough like Percy was using a time turner theories that I know 12.
But he
Yes.
did literally give you the answer, which is funny.
He literally did, yeah.
I didn't even hear him do that
hold on,
either.
hold on. I said the last one I thought you didn't remember would be Muggle studies.
Oh, I thought you were gonna think I forgot ancient runes.
Oh, no. Okay, I got ancient runes.
Okay. So we've got arithmancy, astronomy, care of magical creatures, charms, defense against the dark arts, divination, herbology, history of magic, Muggle studies, potions, study of ancient runes, and transfiguration.
Got them all.
Got 'em.
Right.
Bonus
2
point.
points each.
Man, I was
Boy.
getting,
Good job,
honestly.
boys.
It was history of magic, which weirdly we were talking about this week.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
what's funny is, Muggle studies and history of magic were like where my brain sort of was like, wait, I have them.
What is it?
I have all of them.
Yeah.
Good job. Alrighty. Question 5. What was Hermione's reasoning for wanting to visit Godric's Hollow?
Yeah. Okay. I know. Okay.
Your guys' thinking posture is totally different. Jonathan gets so like scrunched, and Ben like.
This is probably some version of like a fight or flight type of like response where it's sort of like, I don't know the answer, make myself bigger as a defense mechanism.
I was gonna say it's wild how consistent you both are, like across videos, though.
That's
The
interesting.
amount of times that the question is asked and Jay's like, and Jen's like,
Just my brain turns to static. No, it's like I think I just want to be thinking out loud, but I don't want to give anything away to Jay.
Which one of you has the brain cell today?
I think I've got this right. I think this is
Jay thinks it's him.
I know the exact line that she says in response.
I know, she's
Because
like-
Harry goes to her and he's like, last ditch effort, I'm going to throw this out one more time. And then she's all like, I think so too.
Yes,
and he's
I
like,
think so too.
he's like, wait, what?
Well, huh?
Jove, I think he's corrected.
Okay.
Okay.
I have an answer. You have an answer?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Maybe Dumbledore left the sword there.
Yes, it's Sword of Gryffindor. Godric's Hollow was named for Godric Gryffindor.
Yeah, she wanted to look for the Sword of Gryffindor. Correct.
Yay!
Boom!
All
That is
right.
correct.
Man, I was like, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, wait, did she want to look for the grave of Ignotus Peveril? No, I don't think that's it.
She discovers the grave.
Discovers
of
it
Ignotus
and
there.
also sees the symbol there.
And that's
then
what
they're
makes
like,
them want to
maybe
go
Matilda
to.
Bagshot has it because she was friends with my parents and
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, and Harry's secretly like, I didn't want to tell Hermione.
Harry
what
is
it
like, I
was.
just want to see my
Like,
parents' graves.
I just want to see their graves.
Oh man, like something
Yeah.
you should never have to justify though.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Voldemort reads him like a book. He's like, Harry's gonna come see his parents' graves. That's obvious.
That's
so why
obvious.
don't you go, Nagini, go live in that lady's body or something?
Yikes.
Don't you mean his mom?
Yeah, that's right. His mom, as per ChatGPT's theory.
Wait, was that one of them?
That
Yeah.
Matilda Bagshot was his real mom.
Which Jay's
I'm not even saying Nagini was his real mom.
Well, her venom is part of the rebirthing potion, so in a way,
Yikes.
they do refer to it as milking Nagini.
They do.
I hate
which
that.
is
Gross.
Well, she would be
horrifying.
Voldemort's mom, not Harry's.
right? Yeah, no,
Yes,
that was
yes.
the theory. That
That's the
Matilda
theory.
is Voldemort's mom.
Oh, I thought you were saying Matilda was Harry's mom.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we
Psych.
know who that is.
He's not an orphan.
Well,
Until he is.
well, it's
Actually,
what
to
it
be
is.
fair, I thought you were saying that Nagini was Harry's mom.
Oh
I thought
boy.
you were saying too. Oh my gosh. Okay. And now it's time for the second Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Haley Wright and voted on by patrons, spelled H-A-L-E-I-G-H.
Thought you were spelling
Haley.
voted on by patrons. I was like, that is not how
I
you spell
immediately
that.
read that in the JV Tard voice.
Yeah. Haley.
Kayla.
Haley. Keely.
Kayla.
All right. What book gave Hermione the information about the Basilisk in Chamber of Secrets?
What book?
Yes.
These books are always like so, like, exactly what they are.
Oh, yeah.
Magic most evil.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll give you a mini hint. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah,
It is exactly what it sounds like.
right.
That was a good
Dangerous
hint,
beasts
Ethan.
and where to find them.
Written by Newt Scamander's brother.
Yeah.
In a book called There's a Big Hole Under Your School and it might have a big snake in it.
Yeah. Ripped it right out of a library book.
Hermione would never rip a book.
Oh, she
Factually,
does.
She
This
does.
one is found in her petrified
This
hand.
is literally what she does.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Is take a
That is not book loving.
Ridiculous.
That is
Yes.
not book loving behavior.
It is not.
No, it's
Or
it's,
studious student behavior. That's destroying school property. She's worried about getting expelled?
I mean, probably should have been expelled for this one. I mean,
It's not even Hermione Granger behavior. It is just a Deus Ex Machina.
all right, you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
So creatures most foul.
You're not that far off. It's
Yeah.
most macabre monstrosities.
Oh man, pretty close.
Yeah.
Most macabre
The multiple
monstrosities.
choices were Hogwarts of History, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and Tales of Beetle the Bard.
Okay,
To be
okay.
fair, Ben did right.
I did right. Well, also to be fair, inside of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, right?
The Basilisk is in
The
that book,
basilisk
yeah.
is in there.
Ooh,
Oh
yikes.
man, it would have been nuts if I just opened right to it.
We love it when that happens.
Hang on.
Consulting the library.
Doing prop work
Right
here.
there.
Right
Boom.
there.
They
It's
should
beautiful.
all know
That's
it
very
anyway.
Honorary Ben point.
Honorary Ben point.
That's a year one
It's a
book,
little
people.
brownie point for you, Ben.
Thanks.
Wux. Question 7. What 2 things does Hermione say the amortentia in Slughorn's class smells like to her?
Okay.
I just watched this clip for the video that I'm
Yep.
editing, and I couldn't tell you.
You put that in there. I was like, oh crap. They're thinking about it.
Okay, wait. 2 things.
There are 2 things. Yes.
Okay.
She
So
is,
actually,
she is
the,
cut off before she says the or she cuts herself off before she says.
Before
the
she
thing.
says Ron.
Ron
Yeah, that was
Weasley.
later. That was later confirmed by the author.
An Axe body spray.
Dude.
Ron's
what-
hair specifically.
Were you were Phoenix Axe body spray
That was
back in the day.
back in
There you
those
go.
high school days.
Some big
Phoenix Axe
Dumbledore.
body. Yeah.
I was Kilo.
I was
You were
Kilo.
Kilo?
Yeah.
You were Kilo
I was
too?
Kilo.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, it was the green can, which is it wasn't even the scent, it was the color of the can.
Oh yeah, it was the Phoenix. For some reason, it was blue.
Yeah,
and
it was
not
blue.
red.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell you what any of these things actually smell like.
Yeah.
I'd know them if I smelt them, but
Yeah.
I think those scents are lost to time.
Yes. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Speaking of scents, 3, 2, 1.
Said parchment and freshly mown grass.
Said the same.
Freshly mown grass and new parchment. Is
Hey!
correct. I will give a special cat brownie point to the person who can tell me what this wrong answer is a reference to. The first
Okay.
person that can tell me. Peppermint and pipe tobacco. Do you all know it?
That feels like a Lockhart quote.
It's not. It's not from anything
It's
Harry
not-
Potter related.
it's from Peppermint Pipe Tobacco.
Oh, it's
Peppermint and pipe tobacco.
Yeah.
It is the Parent Trap.
The Parent
It's what her
Trap!
grandfather smells like.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Right.
did just.
It
watch
is. It is
You
indeed.
just watched The Parent Trap?
Yeah, because
We just talked about it this past week too.
We
That's
talk
what
about
made me
the
think
Parent
of
Trap
it
all the
to
time.
write it for the wrong answer.
Me and Beth dressed up as
That's it.
yeah,
That's
Nick
right.
and the wrong girl.
Yeah.
So by just watch it, you mean at Halloween?
No, at Christmas.
Oh.
It was a Name a More Iconic Duo party
Nice.
for Christmas.
Nice.
Image
That's pretty
here?
fun.
Put an image here.
Picture.
Picture here.
Aren't we amazing?
There you go.
Nick Parker? That was me.
With the wrong girl.
Yeah.
Your wife.
The one he didn't marry. The one
one
with
he
the
didn't
Evian
marry.
bottle. This is
Yeah.
what made me think of it because we were talking
Not
about
sure.
Parent
No,
Trap
I
because of the
I
Evian
just think
bottle.
it's funny
We brought
that
it full circle.
Jonathan's wife, Beth, dressed up as the wrong woman.
Yeah.
It was her
Which
idea.
she could have looked exactly like the right one too. She is also like to have short hair and it's blonde.
She nailed it.
He has a type.
Alrighty. Question 8. What did Hermione change her parents' names to when she modified their memories?
Oh no! Oh no! Is it this on the nose? No, I don't think it is.
Blank and blank.
Oh, I
they've
know
had a
this. I
daughter.
absolutely know this. They
moved to Australia?
Australia, which now they've done.
Can we get multiple choice for this one?
We've got A. Amelia and Oliver Davies. B. Isla and Archie Robinson. C. Monica and Wendell Wilkins. D. Sophia and Charles Armstrong.
Okay. It rang a bell.
Wow, I don't know this.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Fake
Okay.
fan.
Are we ready, kids?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Monica and Wendell.
correct.
Boom.
It is C. Monica and
Boom.
Wendell Wilkins.
I was like, I don't know. I thought Wanda at first, and I was like, that's way too on the nose.
I can tell you right now that 1,000 guesses would not have gotten me to Wendell.
It's Wanda and Cosmo Turner.
I should have put that.
That would have been great. I think it was Wanda Monica.
Yeah.
Because
Monica,
it's Wendell. I was
Wendell.
combining
You were combining
Wendell and
them.
Monica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monica.
Monica.
Oh, man.
Wendell Wilkins is a great name.
Yeah. Wendell Wilkins.
Wendell Wilkins.
I think I must normally get question 8 wrong.
Yeah.
Because I feel like so often when I do this, it's to go and sulk.
Yeah.
But on this particular occasion, it's just to go celebrate.
Just
All right.
to celebrate.
It's a good times. I'll
Have
see you
fun.
later, guys.
See ya.
Hey guys, Ben here. As ever, welcome to the Scenic Route, where today I thought we could just slow things down a little bit. Take a breather from the quiz and all the stressors of the outside world. It's just us and a neat little candle. It's Flame, a miniature dancer, gracefully swaying and flickering, casting a mesmerizing glow that dances across the walls. With each gentle movement, the flame whispers tales of tranquility and peace, weaving an enchanting tapestry of light and shadow. As the flame dances, it casts intricate patterns of light that seem to paint the air itself with warmth. And good news, you too can have this very candle when you head on over to wizardandcandles.com, where you can get 10% off when you subscribe. Link in the description down below.
And welcome back, everyone, to the Scenic Table, where now we need to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, MeUndies. Now, let me ask you this. Are you one of those people that loves canceled plans because same? What? We're not going to that party where I didn't know people and had to listen to all of their summer trips I don't care about? Oh no. But have you ever put on something so comfortable that instead of heading out to that obligatory gathering, you just knew there was no better use of your energy than plopping down on the couch with your favorite snacks and a good show and spending the evening completely inside of your own cocoon of comfort? Because that's MeUndies. Yeah, I know, we can't make it. Well, I got new underwear. You understand? Y'all, I've been wearing MeUndies for years now, and there's just no superior option when it comes to comfort. But even beyond the comfort, there's also the prints, which are so fun and whimsical and get you in the mood to do nothing. Which again is the point. We are gonna get so much nothing done tonight. You know the feeling. Speaking of the best, it's not just the undies, it's all of it. Like, you love that signature fabric? Well, good news, it comes in joggers, hoodies, onesies, and more. Plus, just to like add gravy on top, they use sustainably sourced materials that work with partners that care for their workers. So you really can't go wrong. Plus, you know, gravy. So remember, good things come in big packages, and at MeUndies, you can get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/brother. That's MeUndies.com/brother for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies, comfort from the outside in. Link in the description down below. Guys, if you haven't heard, our podcast Through the Griffin Door is going on tour. We're calling it Through the Griffin Tour.
Yes, we are doing like an East Coast experience starting in Boston, then New York City, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C.
So tickets are on sale now at SuperCarlinBrothers.com. Hope to see you there.
And now it's time for the third Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Law Ninja and Geekbox and voted on by patrons.
Man,
No, it's fine. I wasn't waiting on that. I just,
You know
I'm waiting
what?
for them to write the names.
Law and Geek, I feel like could be an interesting duo for like a sitcom.
Law Ninja and Geekbox?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
And it's just like, it's like literally like two professionals living, you know, like in an apartment in New York City together, and one's like going like the traditional like route of like being like a lawyer and totally killing it in that realm, and then Geekbox is like an online gamer with like amassing a huge following, and so they're both like, you know, one like wears the suit and one wears the sweats.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my
Suits
vision.
and sweats.
Suits and sweats.
Yeah.
and sweats.
Oh, that's what we'll call the show.
Yeah.
Suits and sweats. It's even better than
Suits.
Oh, man.
it just started raining all at once.
Literally raining on your parade.
Aww.
Man.
Yeah,
It's
remember that
okay,
time
it's
you
still
had
a
an
good
idea?
idea then.
And God said no.
Alice
That's a sign from the universe right there, popcorn culture listeners.
Alice frequently tells me that I have big Eeyore energy.
Rip.
That's what we're coming back on.
Fuzzy
losing your
Eeyore.
Alrighty. Do.
Hey, cool mug, Ben.
Hey, cool mug, Ben!
Hey,
Super
cool
cool
mug.
mug, Ben.
It's a super mug. You can get it now at CarlinBrothersMercantile.com.
Thank you, Kat.
You're
You said all the words I wanted to say.
I'm so sorry. I didn't
No,
mean to steal
no.
it from you.
I think you nailed it.
Right, thanks.
10 out
I
of 10
appreciate it. It was
delivery.
a top tier wavery voice.
You know, I think if I had said it, people would have been like, they're too acclimated. You know, they're sort of like, Ben says stuff like this all the time. We've heard him talk about MeUndies before, but like
Right.
hearing it from Kat, you know.
Give it a go,
Appreciate it.
Ben. Go ahead. Do your
Appreciate
spiel.
What kind of spiel?
For the mug. Go ahead.
This mug is super and available at CarlinBrothersMercantile.com. Link in the description down below.
Wow,
Much
I want one.
enthused.
Yeah?
Much enthused.
Thought it was pronounced mercantile.
My apologies. Mercantile.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't even know where we are. Have I read the question yet?
No.
All right, great. Where does Hermione go on summer holiday between second and third year?
Between second and third year.
Betwixt.
This is like when Sirius is escaping.
So this is like one of the small handful of occasions where Hermione spends any time with her parents at all.
Monica and Wendell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my question originally, that was the first question that I like went in to write. And I looked at it, I was gonna just write what are her parents' names. That information is not available.
It's
only
not known.
only the fake
Only
names.
the fake
only
names.
know
Their
that-
names are Mr. and Mrs. Granger.
Wow.
Wouldn't it be so funny if that is in fact Monica and Wendell are their real names, and Hermione just thought she was giving them fake identities because she spent her entire life at Molly and Arthur's house?
Oh man.
Forgot her own parents' name.
Anyway, so let's see here. Okay, where does she go? What could it be?
I think this is right, but is it? Or am I confusing that?
We spent the summer.
There's only like 277 countries on Earth.
Yeah, so it's a country.
I think we
Yeah,
can probably
it's-
rule out Egypt.
It is a
Yeah,
country.
yeah, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Probably
That would
not
be-
the United States.
Probably not the Mariana Trench.
Okay.
Probably not.
That's not
Crazy
a
if
country.
Ron and Hermione were on vacation together.
Yeah, yeah.
Was hanging out by himself.
Hanging out with Dobby.
No,
That's not
No,
Dobby.
I was about to say, that's the
before.
wrong one.
Aunt Marge.
Yeah.
That
And
one.
Ripper.
While he was living in a hotel by himself.
But like in downtown Wizard Times
Yeah.
Square, you
Yeah.
know? He's living it up for
Not so
free.
bad. All right, ready?
Anything
Yeah.
is better than where he was.
Fair.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Austria?
I said the French Alps.
Ooh, it's France.
Oh.
So
So
I mean, yeah, if the French Alps are in
give
France,
it,
yes.
give him. Okay, yeah.
Well-
I'll give that to Ben.
Alright. Was it the French Alps? We don't know.
Yeah, but it's in France.
Yes, but now it's I guess. But that could be incorrect still. You
When
know?
I
It's
called
never
you
specified.
out in the Draco quiz for always trying to argue for your answers, so many people were commenting, I hope she doesn't get fired. They were like, we can really tell that she upset Jay. I hope she's okay.
Oh.
I don't even remember
Maybe
being
I'm better at editing these videos than I think I am. If I'm creating actual tension.
Yeah, I can assure you this office is pretty chummy.
pretty chummy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty late.
We actually all hate each other.
Actually, I just got
Secretly.
fired. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
This is the only time the entire week that Ben and Jay actually speak to each other.
They definitely don't face each other all day long.
Right over there.
Right over there.
Right over there.
Ben works from the next town over.
It's a drive-in for
He's in
these.
Salem.
Where do you think he films the scenic route?
Yeah, I don't work from home. I work from elsewhere.
Yeah.
The French Alps.
The French Alps.
Wow.
Good
What
full
a
circle.
that would be. All right. Question 10. Other than angry letters, what did Hermione receive in her first batch of hate mail after the Witch Weekly article Harry Potter's Secret Heartache was published?
What does she receive? It is bleh.
Like a this?
She receives other than
Not just like angry letters. It's like a thing.
but
I feel like in the first week that I worked here, you guys said this thing like 12 times.
Yeah.
we said this thing?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's like 12 times. It kept coming up. I was like,
The
man.
number's important.
And you were like, that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, because you just wouldn't stop.
She received a beached whale.
Oh no,
That's like, no, don't bring up the beach.
Here we go again.
man.
Here, I'll lock my chair.
I feel like I was with the commenters on that one.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I have. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
An envelope full of boobatuber pus.
Booba Tuber Puss is
Yes!
correct.
Oh! Pus!
See? Yeah, you guys
Just
did
like that.
like 12
Yeah.
times.
So I was like, what did I sign on for?
Isabel was like, I don't think I like it here.
Stop saying
Not
that
true.
word.
I do like it here.
Question 11. Which number Minister for Magic did Hermione become?
Oh man!
I
That
can
is
tell you right now
such
that
a hard question.
I don't know the answer
I'm just gonna. All I can do is guess.
to this. Do we have any idea what their term length even is?
Yeah, I don't even know if there is like a term length.
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know.
Because like Fudge just gets sacked. You know,
Yeah.
he can just be fired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the I don't know anything about British politics. Does the Prime Minister have terms?
I think so, because he has to get.
For
It feels
Americans
like we
try to
should
figure
know.
out
Feels like we
British
should know, but
politics.
anyway.
Winston Churchill was Prime Minister for like a gazillion years, so I have no idea.
It was an impactful time of life, though.
Yeah, fair.
All right, ready?
Yeah,
3, 2, 1.
54.
I said 107.
So big gap.
36.
36? My favorite number has betrayed me.
Wow,
Yes,
Benjamin.
I didn't even think about that.
107.
I was trying to
Boy.
think of how long. I mean, how long has the Wizarding Ministry even been there?
I know. I guess not that long.
I guess not that long, yeah.
Yeah, it can't be.
Can't
Yeah.
be for 30, or they just live forever and have the job for lengthy periods of time.
We have.
I guess it would be like, less time than the United States.
I was gonna say because we have more presidents.
46.
It's like we're Americans. We don't know anything about British politics, American politics. Oh crap!
Man.
Alright, question no, excuse me. And now it's time for the fourth Quizmaster question of the game. This question was This question was submitted by Tara Walker and voted on by patrons. What spell did Hermione cast in Mathilda Bagshot's house that accidentally broke Harry's wand?
Ooh.
How great would it have been if it was Expelliarmus?
Oh no! Not my signature spell.
That is like the most terrifying scene in the entire
It's
series.
so scary. I'm not even. Snakes are not one of my phobias. Spiders are more my phobias, but that scene probably scares me more than the Aragog scene.
For what it's worth, Kat, if you ever come across a giant snake with human-like intelligence,
Fair.
you should be afraid of it.
Probably.
At that point in time, I personally would scamper.
Yeah.
Slither away.
I mean, honestly, just that I had to watch this earlier to pull a clip. Just when when Bathilda just appears next to them is honestly maybe one of the most terrifying moments of the whole series.
Oh my gosh.
Such
You're
a
so
jump
quiet.
scare.
How are you doing?
She's so close.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
I'm pulling like I don't even know what the spell does. So 3, 2, 1.
Bombada.
Ah, that sounds right. I said Confrendo.
It's Confringo.
Oh, is it?
I'm gonna let one of these two decide if that counts.
Confrendo is not Confringo.
All right.
I mean, I have to agree with Jonathan here. It's so close.
It
but
is very
Man.
correct. You are more close than Jay was.
I thought Jay was right when he said it. I was like,
thought
yeah,
that-
that's
I
it.
was like, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Yeah.
Flipendo!
Everything is Flipendo.
Everything is Flipendo.
Yeah.
The real Flipendo was the cows that we spun in the air along the way.
Exactly.
That's an actual achievement from Hogwarts Legacy.
Alrighty, question 13. When facing the logic puzzle challenge protecting the Philosopher's Stone, which bottle did Hermione select to solve the riddle?
In which direction?
Sizular.
For Harry to go through.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
we're
okay.
talking like size/shape.
Yeah, sizular or
Shape.
shapular.
Or shape. That was in case you asked for the multiple choice because we have
Okay,
both
but-
sizes
so we
and
don't-
shapes on the multiple choice.
We don't need to know like what position in line it
No.
was. We're just looking for it.
Why do I think it's
There
a
is
color?
a descriptor of it.
There's a color. Poison will always hide on Nettlewine's left side.
Wow,
Isn't there-
well done.
Isn't there not enough information to figure this out? Isn't that the problem with this?
No, I think there is. I think people have reverse engineered it.
It is very long. When I was looking at it, I was
lot
like,
of
oh,
it.
I'm going to pull like a line from the thing. And then it was like this long. And I was like, that's a long riddle.
Dude, I think one of the things I actually kind of like about this, though, is I think it speaks to how Snape's intelligence is kind of similar to Hermione's intelligence.
Yes.
True, yeah.
Which is kind of neat because it's like, for all Snape's faults, he is smart as heck.
Yeah, he's very smart.
You know, it's like if he's at least as smart as Hermione. You know?
Right. Oh.
To be fair, he is one of like
Questionable.
the 10 people chosen to teach British kids to do magic.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
yes.
true.
Pretty high honor, but so was Gilderoy Lockhart. So
Yeah.
He was chosen to teach Harry a lesson.
Yeah.
And also
Also
because
Just
nobody
one
else wanted
lesson,
the
not
job.
the whole school of many
It's
lessons.
so funny because when you think about your parents hiring somebody to teach you a lesson, it doesn't feel like Gilderoy Lockhart is that person.
Man, if my parents hired somebody to teach me a lesson and Kenneth Branagh showed up, I would be jazzed.
I would be thrilled.
I can't think based on what you told me. I feel like I.
Jonathan, have you written down something?
yeah,
He's
All
ready.
I'm
All right,
ready, yo.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
The smallest bottle.
It's the smallest bottle. Yep, I'll take that, Ben.
What'd you
It says
say?
the small pink bottle.
If only it was in the movies.
If only it was in the movies.
I know.
But it's not. It'll be in this. You know what?
That's the one thing the series has to do.
Oh,
They have to
they
put the
really
potions.
do.
Must.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
they
anyone.
better put the potions in. They better put they better put everything in the maze.
Yes.
Yeah.
In.
Yeah.
The
Peeves.
maze can just be a
Peeves.
whole episode.
Yeah.
Just have the
Yes.
maze be like it could be like your.
I mean, you got to think each task is going to be an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost certainly.
You'd hope so.
How could it not be?
Right?
Yeah.
Question 14. What NEWT level charm is Terry Boot impressed Hermione can do?
Ready?
Got it.
1, 2, 3.
Protean.
Protean.
Protean charm is correct.
Boom.
That's NEWT standard.
What you in Ravenclaw? Terry Boots, so easily impressed.
So
Because she's a
easily
main character.
Alrighty. And now it's time for the fifth and final Quizmaster question of the game.
Air horn noise.
Oh, we did that at the exact same cadence.
We're so good.
That was good. And it was like slowed down a little bit too. That was nice. That was good. All right. This question was submitted by Ferocious Pop-Tart, one of my favorite names of all of our Quizmasters, and voted on by patrons.
One of my favorite names of any of our Quizmasters.
What kind of quill does Hermione buy in their 5th year at Hogsmeade?
In their 5th year
Yeah.
at Hogsmeade.
Yes. I didn't look this up, so I'm
Scriven
hoping
shafts.
it's correct.
Scriven shafts.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Well, that's the quill store.
Is it?
I guess I see what you're going for.
We're looking more for a description than a brand, if that helps.
No,
No.
I'm with Jay here.
Okay. I'm not. So
Wait, are you
I'm
stuck
with
or are
Ben.
you
I
hoping?
think I'm deciding between two things, and I think I've got it.
I
But
think Jay thinks it's a trick question.
It's pretty straightforward, I think.
okay.
Okay.
Then I'm settled in.
I don't know how this could have been a trick question. I'm so
I will
sorry.
I'll
explain,
explain
to
it
you.
to
and
you.
I was gonna
Okay,
say.
great.
I'm curious if we're on the same wavelength or not.
I'm on Ben's wavelength right now, I think.
Do I remember?
Me and Ethan are having a whole different
Ben's
conversation.
got probably a bird question mark.
Most like
Birds have feathers, right?
porcupine.
Yeah. What
I mean, that is a quill.
Yeah.
What is a quill?
Dinosaur?
I'm trying to think because I feel like I know like when I read it, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Like I'm not like thrown off by like they refer to like budgeries, you know, which is like a parakeet or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't know that like what that was just by hearing the word. I would know parakeet if it said parakeet.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not like it's like a swish dongle.
Doesn't Lockhart have like a peacock quill?
Yes, he does. Why would he not? All right, we ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Eagle.
I said eagle too.
The answer I was given was black and gold.
A black and gold quill?
Yes.
Black and gold.
What does that even mean?
Is she just like,
black
I feel
and
like she's
gold?
like absent-mindedly shopping and she's just like, oh, this is nice. I'll grab one of these.
Right.
I didn't fact check this one.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So I was thinking there is a
Ethan's
time
on
when
it,
she
I
is
think.
looking. I think Hermione also enjoys sugar quills.
That's where I
which
was
is what
going.
I was thinking. So I was thinking maybe the answer was sugar quill. Honeydukes was the other store.
Gotcha.
That would have been a clever
I know.
question.
That would have been a very clever question.
Yeah.
That is not the one that we got.
Man. So does that mean I lost by 1 point?
No, you tied.
We tied?
Oh, did we?
I think so.
She buys an eagle feather quill for Harry for Christmas in their second year.
There it is.
The black and
Got
gold is a pheasant feather quill
Of course.
from Scriven Shafts.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
there it is.
All right.
right.
The thing I was struggling with was almost like it feels like incorrect to me to collect eagle feathers for some reason. I was like,
I think
would
the
they
reason
do
is
this?
because in America that would be super illegal.
Yeah.
Because of bald eagles.
Is it illegal in America to have an eagle feather?
I don't know, but certainly
Not
if
to
you were
have
like
a feather,
harvesting
but yeah.
them or something.
If you were harvesting,
harvesting.
yes.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Okay.
But I think you want the feather to just kind of fall out of the bird anyway for quill purposes.
Boy, I know nothing
Right,
about
yeah.
how real quills work.
I learned this at like Colonial Williamsburg.
Hey, quill camp.
You guys didn't go to quill camp?
My parents were teaching me a lesson.
Camp. I worked at a hotel.
Darn, I was about to
I
say
was
I
like,
that.
did work in
calligraphy
Colonial
camp.
Williamsburg.
What's that?
Quilligraphy camp.
Quilligraphy.
Oh, that's
Oh,
exactly
That's
what it was
good. That's
called.
really good.
Calligraphy.
That's
I would
our
go to
next
that.
live event.
Yeah.
And it's only pointy if you don't like yoink it out, if I remember correctly.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
It must be kind of molted.
Molted. Yeah, next week's video is going to be the anatomy of
Pheasants.
pheasants.
Peasants. There you go.
Great.
Fantastic quills and where to find them. And now we need to give a huge thank you to these quizmasters who support us over on Patreon.
Yeah, a huge shout out to Amanda B, Tara Walker, Sarah Makiyama, Law Ninja, Erica Stokes, Haley Wright, Geekbox, and Ferocious Pop Tart.
If you too would like to try to stump us in a future episode of Jay vs. Ben, you can do so by heading on over to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers and selecting the Quizmasters tier.
Thanks again to all of our quizmasters over on Patreon.
Guys, as always, be sure to let us know how you did in the towel section down below.
And don't forget, we are going on tour with our podcast through the Griffin door. Tickets are on sale now. There's a link in the description down below. But otherwise, until next time, bye!